Now for another home checklist, we go back to Leanne Cusack. Leanne.
What a gorgeous boy that Celtic is. Now Steve Barkhouse is going to take that as a compliment for him. But now for a bionic checklist on preventing your home from damage this winter. Steve joins us now from his Amstead Design Build office to share his checklist leading into this rainy weekend. Steve, good to see you.
It's a perfect weekend, Lee. It's good to see you too to do your checklist, though. That rain is okay. There's lots of indoor stuff for you.
Fantastic. Yeah, you did cover the gutters, keeping the grunge out of the gutter and everyone's mind out of the gutter. And we talked about turning off outdoor hoses. But just quickly, what else should viewers bear in mind this weekend and leading into fall and winter?
Yeah, lots of stuff inside. So we want to make sure that we're draining the radiators that haven't been on all summer. We want to check those filters, clean them out. Usually they're washable or replaceable. Get that done. Check your hot water tank, your furnace. If you're not comfortable doing it, get someone in to do it for you.
Smoke detectors.
Indoor, we talked about smoke detectors, exactly. Fire extinguishers, all of those things. It's all on the list here, so you can't go wrong. And like I said, there's lots of indoor stuff. And then when the weather clears, you can zip outside and finish off outside.
Something that we didn't actually talk about was cleaning out those window wells, down below. Why is that so important, Steve?
The window well is designed to drain the water down to the ground, and if it's got some debris in there, like leaves, the ice will freeze on top of that and then create a dam, and the water will just rise up, and the windows aren't designed to, well, you look out the window for the basement and you'll see a fishbowl there. It'll be full of water, and that doesn't work very well.
No,
so we don't want that.
Okay, so other things on the list for inside, sir?
Well, like you talked about the hose bib before, we want to close the hose bibs outside, then we want to close it on the inside. Open up the bib. A lot of people forget to open up that little teat here and let it drain out. So have a little cup to catch the water and then go back outside and open the hose bib so that it doesn't freeze. I've seen all kinds of, every year we get 3 or 4 homes that we have to go to that they didn't do that.
Okay, now you've led me into something just kind of perfect. Examples of what people have forgotten that have led to problems over the course of the winter. What are those situations that make you go, oh no, that's an expensive mistake?
Yeah, expensive and dangerous, really. We talked about the window wells, but also covering up the vents that are outside, your furnace vent, your hot water tank vent. If you've got something leaning up against there, the snow swirls around and covers it in, you're going to get those fumes inside, which is very dangerous. We talked about the electrical and testing your outlets. With Christmas lights, people are leaving them on longer. We've seen fires there, and of course the floods. I've seen some very interesting basement floods. They always go when you're away for your holiday and you come back to 3 or 4 feet of water in the basement.
And both you and Mark Saltzman have joined us with tips. There are sort of alarm systems, very inexpensive ones that you can monitor on your phone, almost an app that will keep your basement dry.
Yeah, I certainly alert you if there's an issue, and you can place them anywhere. You can put them under your kitchen sink even if you are worried about a leak there or something, and it'll detect water.
And last but not least, what about those rodents, Steve?
Yeah, well, we talked about the caulking earlier. We want to make sure that we're going around and taking care of that. This year, I haven't heard too much about mice. They seem to come in ebbs and flows, but a lot about ants coming in. So you want to make sure that you've caulked all of the joints that they can get into. And of course, there's all kinds of mechanisms to trap and discourage them from coming in.
It's never glamorous going over the checklist, but we're really grateful to you for having put the checklist on your website. And we have a link on our website so everyone can go through. You have one for all seasons, which is terrific. Thanks so much for joining us, Steve.